What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is an incredible week that we've got to look forward to. I hope everyone has had a great weekend, a happy Valentine's Day, and a great new lunar year for those to celebrate. We've got a lot of events at the game celebrating in respect to many of these events, and it's just a fully packed week as we celebrate the Saint Altar returning, as well as many other events that we've all been looking forward to these past couple of weeks. So let's not hold back anymore and dive right in. Let's go.
I wanna be immortal, like a god in the sky. I wanna be a silk flower.
Alright, everyone, and we're back. I'm going to be going through these events with everyone here as first impressions. I've not seen what we've got going on, so this is just as much as a surprise to me as it's going to be to anyone logging in for the first time. So be on here. On the community Discord, there is a fantastic calendar of events put together by the community manager that's showing off what to expect during the week, but in game, it's still not going to be quite visible until you've signed in for the first time. So here we have the wide assortment of Saint Girls, joined by Odil from the Beast Folk as well. So we're going to have Lunia, Wendy, Lair, Lannis, Stella as part of the next 2 weeks of the Saint Altar, followed by the third week as part of the celebrations with the Beast Folk support character Odil joining in, and she's very strong. One of the top meta picks for a support character to have on your team. So if you're holding on to those rainbow tickets or holding on to those gems after your altar activities, you will want to look forward to Odil on that third week. So you're looking about 14 days. She's going to be hitting us in the game on March. So early March is where you're going to be expecting Odil here. But we're going to have our hands full with all the same characters. So again, this banner is looking to direct you to the game Discord. You can absolutely follow the button on your way there and ask any questions for how you're building your team from that point. So let's keep going. Race Clash is a weekly event. It's going to be targeted for new humans. Stella, who is our newest Saint character from the winter holiday events that we had a few months back. She joined us with Elsa, but now we're just going to have Stella only because this is just a Saint Altar. So all her outfits, copies for anyone who started building Stella now has a chance to continue to collect more of those copies and get her fully developed for your team. So Fists of Fury banner is up and running. You are Resonance Gear, which we'll take a look at that event here shortly too. This one is targeted towards your UR or your red weapon gear, Resonance Gear, that's going to be attached and equipped to your girls. There's a limit to how many you have, but these are the most powerful relics that are available in the game. So for anyone who's collecting a copy at a time when these events come around, this is your chance for the next one. And I have a guide for that on the community, but we'll talk about it a little bit here as well. Lannis Celestial Indulgence. So this is going to advertise the outfits that are available. Of course, Lannis looks magnificent in this, lazing around a little bit, not doing her duties, but rather showing off to the player. So fantastic. We love her outfits. We love all the Saint characters. The art team knocks it out of the park every time we see them come around. So great, fantastic little banner to introduce to everyone. Code Zero, and now this is going to advertise the stamina event that's around, and we have a dedicated video to that in the channel, but we'll still just cover it briefly here as well. This is for all you folks who have been holding on to your energy can for stamina, and you can drop it and spend it all at this time. So fantastic way to build some gear. We'll go ahead and take a look at that. This one's going to cover a bit of a story with Zero. All right, now for signing in 7 days during the 2-week event, you'll go ahead and start collecting some free stuff. So we'll go ahead and pick up our gems right away. Wishes, weapon voucher, our rainbow weapon and mark tickets for the next 3 days. And then finally on day 7, a voucher for a normal race character, which you can put towards Odil, who's coming up. So make sure you pay attention to that. Save these items for your big support girls. But all right, we're back in. Let's go ahead and take a look at our events menu. Wow, it's been quite some time since we had some activity. We were definitely saving up farming those materials. And this is why it's very important that during the slower weeks, you're holding on to your gems, you're holding on to your tickets, because when these holiday events come in is where you want to release everything and collect all the rewards. So let's go ahead and take a look. We want to start together here with hunting plan, and why this is a very important event. Is a little expensive when it comes to your gems. So you'll do your daily login, you get your bullets. I've been saving some from previous events, so you can see where that's coming from. But this gem shop here, you can buy some with gold. Whoops, we'll rate later. And that'll get you 1 bullet, and you can get 1 every day, but it's for gold. And then your gem packs. This one here resets daily for 2,500 gems, and it's gonna get you 5 bullets. So I believe you need 80 for this event. You get a couple free shots, but we need to buy this immediately. And this one's gonna give you 2 shots at 5, so 10 total for 1,250. So 5 for 2,500. That's the daily one that you have to collect, and then one time you can buy for 2,500 10 bullets. Very important. So I got our total up to 60. We need 80 for the full run here. So I am trying to now collect copies of the high energy sword for my DPS characters to unlock some additional buffs. So throughout the event, you have 9 days and 24 hours. You'll be able to collect these bullets to put together into one of these red weapons. So you have 4 different choices. Withering Kiss is the newest. I think it goes on control characters. I'm not quite a fan of it as your first one. And Dynasty goes on DPS characters, and it's some dedicated punch into that one. But we're trying to min-max as best as possible, trying to collect a copy or 2 at most if you've saved some and have been doing this event once at a time. So I've seen this event roll around 4 times and was saving like 10, 11 bullets at the end of each event, which is why I ended up with 44 now that this is the 5th time that I see this event. So at the 5th time, I now have 44 bullets. By the end of it, I could save a couple more, but I collected Arrow's Guard for my support girls to give me a damage boost, give me energy boosts, and just overall the damage boost that it gives is so good. The buff boosts that it provides. And then the high energy sword, which is for your DPS characters. Every time they're spending energy to increase their damage boost. So these 2 are going to be the first 2 weapons that you'll want to go for. And really, you only need 4 copies to get the full effect. If we go into the lavatory, I don't think there's a button here that leads us to it. Nope, no, there's not. All right, so we can hop over there, but I'll have a dedicated video for the Your Resident Skiers. This one's going to be covering the event. So just note that my recommendation is to pick up 4 copies of Arrow's Guard first, and then go 4 copies or better of the high energy sword next. If your support girls are giving all their boosts, buff boosts, damage reduction, all that good stuff through the Arrow's Guard, you're going to see big damage in any mode that you're playing. But a high energy sword, once you've got your 4 copies of the Arrow's Guard, will be the next raw increase of damage output from your DPS girls. So right now I'm going for high energy, get my free bullet shot in, and then can just complete some dailies to unlock some additional materials. But this shop here, for anyone who's holding your gems, you're gonna want to get the 2,500 daily and the single bullet, so you're getting at least 6 and an extra shot each day to get your full weapon copy, and then save a couple at the end of it, because there'll be a day where you run out of your shots and you're doing your stuff. Hitting 80 will then give you the extra 10. So if you have to hit the full pity, those are the 10 that you're saving onto the next event. Alright. Crazy Gotcha's back, and this is the best way to collect your Hyper Laser Gun and Photon Twin Swords. Getting a copy of that every time this event comes around. You usually have to do 100 of these, but you only have a couple of login days. So the full 70 for each day signing in, so 10 per day. And then if you're unlucky and need to fill in the extras, we'll have to buy some with gems. So you could spend an extra 1,500 or 2,000 gems just to make sure that you get the final 2 boxes here. So new players, you'll get some SSR gear out of the yellow crate here. That's the symbol or the shield that you want to build. cloak if you already have both of them done. And then the gun or lasers. I like the gun because it's better against characters or PvE modes where the enemies revive. And you go from there. Photon twin swords for an evolution or mecha team. If your team is putting negative statuses or effects on the enemy, usually because it doesn't revive, it holds on to these statuses, you will do more damage to it. So good for those physical activities. But hyper laser gun for base bosses, some of the abyss modes, and also some of the lost expedition modes as well, is really good. And I went with the laser gun, so I like that. Alright, so crazy gotcha we've covered. Photo wall is giving us Lena's beach skin. Now you're looking to spend between 5,000 to 8,000 gems to get the outfit, because each time you do a throw, the cost is going to increase from free to 50 to now 100. So I'm not really interested in the Lena outfit. I'll spend a couple there to demonstrate it. Shimosuki, according to the calendar, is coming up next, so I'm gonna save for that one. That's an outfit that I've wanted to hold on for quite a while, so that's what we're doing. All right, the gem roulette here. Well, this is crazy roulette, and it's not giving us any gems actually. Well, a couple, I guess. We'll go ahead and spend a ticket on it. You know, why not demonstrate what we've got going on here? So we're gonna get 20 of these. Looks like roulette tickets, which you can use in the roulette shop to pick up some items. So if you're really spending on it, cleaning the wheel is approximately 300 tokens, and it will get you enough, about 8,000 of these vouchers to pick up a 4,000 voucher. And then I believe there'll be a gem version of this. Usually there's 2 of them together, where this shop will refresh and then you can pick up another weapon voucher. So cleaning one wheel gets you at least 8,000 vouchers to clean up some items. I normally like the gem dedicated wheel because it gives you 50,000 gems. Versus this one, I would not exactly put the value of the items you're getting here to the 300 tokens you'd have to spend to clean it. You get SR pet. It's not even a UR pet, and no real UR gear. Oh, actually, I stand corrected. It's a blind box, so you do get some UR gear now that we're completely looking at it. You know, I don't really pay attention to this wheel. I've never rode on it. It's a UR marked blind box. I'd rather have the selection one from the Tsukiyami live stream. So I just personally would not spend it on this one until the one with all gems comes around. The price for that one is actually like 100 gems per token, so it's, you know, much better value. Okay. Well, more than 100. Get my math right. Chosen box. This is a direct purchase mode where you can collect a number of gems. Looks like rainbow tickets and weapon. Oh, tokens as well. I should have the weapons. Yeah. I guess no weapon tickets in this. I thought there was. All right. So rainbow tickets and tokens for direct purchases that you can reset and then just collect. For anyone who wants to directly buy these items, the value is good. But I generally just prefer to go the token route. Getting these extra gems here for the full bundle, I think makes a good sense, but just not something that really catches my mind. So 6, 18, 36 tokens at a time. You know, the value is okay, and you get a couple of gems with that too, but I prefer to buy the tokens for what you're needing to get directly. This is kind of filtering out your purchase into all the resources. It's not my cup of tea. All right, continuing on, we've got the ranking events that are currently also happening, and this one's going to be looking at Resonance gear, which top 3 are going to be able to get some SSR gear. Yeah, I like the cloak on this one, but rank 1 gets a choice of more laser guns or photon twin swords. So currently building up towards this. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and start building the photon twin swords to do some test videos with. I've already built up the laser gun, and that's why I'm telling you I like it a lot. But twin swords also has a lot of play, and we'd like to get that checked out. So we'll get some free materials here. Gold, that's always needed, and the purple flasks to level up the gear. Then for new players, you have the option here to spend 300 gems a day to pick up some of the SR equipment, which you can put towards the belt, the goggles, or the berserk gauntlets. I do like these if you do pick them up, because you do get 5. So if you're working on some of these other ones for your support, healers, tanks, or control girls, you're getting 10 per day for the 300 gems. So good value there. And then down here, if you're really rushing the SR gear, you can pick up more, but the value is not really here for these. I'd rather do it on the outfits ranking week, or even the pet week if you wanted to do that. So just pick these up if you're newer and wanting to finish up your SR gear a little bit faster. But otherwise, ranking up the top ones will get you the SR gear or a chance at some SSR gear. So rankings are in progress. Very nice. Monthly gift. I think my day here is now landed on a orange day, which is awesome. 146. We're just gonna go ahead and spend 6 tokens and get a red voucher ticket. Very nice. So we can use this towards our Miranda that just needed 1 more copy. I'm excited for that. So perfect. Cube World is interesting. It's happening during a major week. I would have preferred if it happened last week, but anyways, this is going to give us a couple of floors to climb. We get to fight through 20 floors. There's going to be 3 enemies on each that you have to run up to and then fight depending on the race that's there. You can borrow a girl that's a full 5 stars to help your team fight. Here I'm just going to use a Beast Folk team. We don't really have to watch the pets go off, but if we defeat the girls, we can go ahead and collect our box, get some gold, and then fight the next enemy. We cannot select the boxes until the enemy is defeated, but remember, for newer players, if you're trying to fight against a tougher floor, you can get an ally to help you out and meet the conditions. And then towards the end, we're going to have a chance to select rewards here, and you will get all of them. So, you select 1 per box, and at the end, when you claim rewards, you'll get the 1 item you selected for each of these 10 spots. So if I select over here 20 tickets, 50 gifts, 20 more tickets, mark tickets, weapon tickets, let's go for more summon tickets, more gifts, purple tokens. I'll keep taking gifts. Can never have enough of those. And more purple tokens. When I hit claim reward, I will get all 10 of these items. That's a cool thing. You're not gonna get literally everything that you're like missing out on here, just the ones that you've picked. So you'll pick 10 items and you'll get all 10 plus some chests down here that have some cool frames or gems. That's Cube World. It's a good resource event, giving you a lot of those starlight materials that you need to increase the oath of your girls, or the gifts that you need to begin oathing them, because you need to reach affection level 35 first. Alright, emergency supply. I missed it. Weird. For any mid-spenders, when the altar event comes around, this pass is usually the best because it gives you the altar gemstones. So great value. I think it's about 23,000, which is almost a full copy of a character for the 128 tokens that you're seeing here. So mid-spenders, you will enjoy this one the best as helping you speed up towards your light and dark character. I think this is better than buying any of the other tokens in the altar shop before you start buying it, if you're looking at those. All right, covering that. Now, Valentine's Day event dedicated for the love of everyone. Zoe and Ichino's here are showing off a little bit. So Moonlight Wish, this will be the flipping the cards. So you'll get to see here, what kind of rewards you can earn. So you'll just flip cards and match them, get judged by Kathy over here, and then just go your way. Look at that, we got one right off the bat. But not gonna hold off here everyone on the time here. I was very lucky with the twins, but you want to match everyone and finish it within a number of attempts. Then for your rewards, you'll get some for logging in, and then also doing daily missions to earn yourself some Firestone. This Firestone is going to be used in the exchange shop, which, oh nice. Cheeky Lovely Fairy. Alright, that's a outfit that have not had a chance to pick up yet. So I think, do we own it? We do own it. So if I pick this up, I should get, I got some tickets. Alright, you get coupon tickets. If you already own the outfit, enjoy your free coupon tickets at the cost of 100 Firestone. Which, by the way, do carry over. So I was testing stuff out, holding on to some of my Flintstone, holding on to some of my Firestone. They do save. So now we finally answer that question. I know we had that before. We'll go ahead and pick up the Valentine's Day avatar frame and the little lovely envelope. And also the extra little award. So what do we need? We always need Mark tickets. So let's just max this one out right away. Now the flint that you're getting, you'll be able to use that towards other resources in this menu. But the only ones that are worth it, like really, really worth it, are going to be the red vouchers. So weapons and SSR girls. So now that I'm low on rainbow tickets after summoning for Miranda and Azure Gloria, I'm going to take the SSR girl voucher, I believe. But the weapon tickets is also a great way to build up your character's weapons for those harder to get mid-tier SSR characters that sometimes you need to complete. I'm looking at Karina and Meteor there. But also if you're working towards Odil and you're using your blue weapon tickets for a Saint Girl, well, you're going to need Odil's weapon, and this red voucher will get you that. So probably look, you can usually pick up 2 of these, you know, 1 red voucher character ticket, 1 weapon, or both weapons during this event. So, you know, choose carefully. And then for gems, you'll get some discounts here. 1800 for some of the girls' wishes, which are usually in demand. I try to pick this up all the time. And really, that's it. But the best appeal of this shop going to have to be the outfits. So yeah, you have some abilities here to pick up more outfit coupons and other items, but those deals are not really it for me. This is what's it for me. And oh gosh, Shimotsuki's Oath outfit is here. Eve's cat outfit. All right, this is way too much. So I needed a Pluton. You're gonna get the red dress one there. Some of the harder outfits to get, like the ones that only appear when you first start off the account. So yeah, I don't even have a Louise. I'm gonna need that too. Sun Shanice. Okay. Coco's outfit is here. Oh my goodness. I'm afraid it keeps going. It keeps going. All right. Angelica, the best outfit right there as well. All right, now we're getting the SSR girls. Now, with the tokens that I got from already having Shihi's outfit, I'm going to just immediately pick up Deer's because I don't have an outfit for Deer, and this is awesome. 54 tokens. We're equipping that right away. I did want to also pick this one up. I don't know why this one's not here, but we'll get this one. Not bad at all. 5% boost. It's a good one. You know, Deer's base look is fine, but I prefer the more Valentine's Day themed one. But wow, what a selection of outfits here. The SSR ones are going to be more discounted. That's fine. But these SSR ones, you have Clara, Coco, Shanice. All right, yeah, see some of these outfits that aren't often around here, but this one has always eluded me. It's always only available in the massive pack that's always trying to sell for 300 tokens, and we're not paying that. But here, now we have it directly purchasable. Yeah, we're gonna pick up Shimotsuki. We're gonna have to work on her tickets, and then you get some details of the event, how long it lasts. So what an awesome event. I love it when these come around. It gives you access to players on all little outfits that are out there, and you know, we want those. All right, the login gift. If you accidentally click out of it, you can always go back and select it. Then Zero's event, which was not translated before. Now it is translated, so we can see the story. I at least actually hear what Zero is saying, but I will have a link down in the comments to the dedicated video on how to work through the pillar event. But you're going to unlock 4 pillars and also have a boss in the middle that you can fight. Your coins do carry over, so remember that. When you're spending all your stamina, you're going to have extra coins left over, which you can use to buy stuff in the next event when it comes around. So look at that. I'm already picking up Mark, weapons, and rainbow tokens with the coins that I had left over. More coupons, right? I'll take those right away. Then there's another gem shop, which has a big discount for materials. So if you're looking to pick up any of the resonance stones, pet crystals, or girl wishes, there's 1600 gems here. Very worth it to pick it up from the store. Additional juice. Look at that. I have 694 because I am saving all my juice at the cost of leveling up slowly. I will level up at once whenever these events come out, because then I can dump all of this juice for weapon materials and these coins to clean out the entire shop. So remember, when I covered the video, or when I covered this event in the other video, it happens in the first 3 days, so you're limited. You can only dump 40% of each pillar, and then you go to 60% on the second day, and then the full dump on the third day. So you have to dump everything on the third day of this event. So don't do it on the first day, or you're gonna lose some of your juice. And then spend stuff for gems, and then get some tokens as well. For any spenders, the accumulation medal is available, and you get a feather with it too, which is great. This is a weapon token. Don't be confused by the voucher. And then this vitality medal is actually really good at 4-star for 98 tokens. Great for your support, control, or even your healers. DPS characters want the great medal. That's a quick little look into the stamina event. All right, Light Altar is here, but we will have a dedicated video for that. Keep an eye out for it. We'll maybe even link them in the bottom here in the description. So we'll cover that separately. That's a big event and why we're all here anyways. And then finally, Power Up is giving us access to stamps, 15 tokens here. So anyone who's looking to build up their collection of stamps, these are all pretty great ones. I don't think I have this one actually. Any of them that you do have, you would just get a refund of the materials to buy them in the dedicated stamp store. Red dots, let's just go ahead and purchase this right away. We're gonna have 699 to go there. And then any extra mail. All right, our alliance supply is done. Moonlight is over. We'll just claim all the rewards here. All right, some extra gems for the event. So that's the coverage. It's good to see the menu. Fill it up again. In our next couple of videos, we'll cover Starlight and the outfits. So make sure you stay tuned for that. It's going to be the dedicated Saint Altar summons, as well as what the airdrop looks like over here. Whoops, not that one. The airdrop, which is missing our rainbow ticket because this is Saint Week. So only the Saint Altar is up. But you can get the weapons over here. And their marks. But that's a little teaser for the next video that's to come up. But what are you excited for? What kind of items are you going to be pulling from all of these events now that the menu is full again? Are you going to be saving some of your resources, or are you working towards something in your team? I want to hear about it in the comments below. Or if you join the Discord, look out for the helpers there. You know, ask any questions. We are eager and willing to help you out. So again, I want to thank everyone for sitting through this one with me. Keep an eye out for all the other videos that we got coming out this week, and I hope that you have a fantastic gacha. Catch you later.